Jones out to the flat, that's caught. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Delivers another one to Pierce. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson going to keep it. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open. But oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Mike Green able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Off play action. Jones. Trying to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out.
First down. A gain of 18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Robbed incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing on second down, Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Downs going in motion left. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 82 yards. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
brings up a third
Right
down
where this set of
and
downs
10
started,
yards
they
to
need
go.
a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
38-yard line.
Now Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Haskins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs and you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They run once more with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking it behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, break.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. Credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Let's go now.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
3rd down.
Throwing. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
That is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Middle. Get hard. Not hurting.
Jackson to throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Here's 1st down. Jones. That is incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Now Jones. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And some room to work. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
Now it's Jones' turn in overtime. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. Throwing Jones. He'll try to do it himself.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal line.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jones. He'll try and do this himself.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
To throw is Jones. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and it stopped them for no gain.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a fifth drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it. This 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.